from our 7 Tasmania studios. Your nightly news with Peter Murphy begins now.
A day after it was shut down, Rook Street in Devonport was back in business today after authorities reopened it late last night. The closure brought about by a car crash which caused a gas leak, resulting in most of the street being evacuated.
Shoppers back on the street sifting through the bargains. Women back at the hairdressers having their hair curled and twirled.
We're very thankful that the emergency services came very quickly, and then we were told to evacuate our clients and staff out the back entrance.
Friday, a traditionally busy day for having one's hair done.
8 to 10 clients yesterday afternoon, so some had to go home with colours on and rinse their own colours.
Today, a stark contrast to the scene that unfolded yesterday when a car crashed onto the footpath, ripping out a gas meter, leaking gas and leading to the street being evacuated.
We were working and we're so busy, and then we heard the big crack and we all go out get up the back.
Non Fan, whose shop bore the brunt of the out-of-control car, returned with family to take a look at the damage, recalling the events of the previous afternoon.
Very scary, so scary. We never thinking happen like that.
At this cafe in the mall, Morgan and Ahmed Khan are counting their losses after the power went out, causing their ice cream to melt.
And slowly all the businesses in the mall the power started going off. We were giving water to people who were affected by the gas and having issues with their breathing.
While the street returned to normality today, police investigations into what caused the accident, sparking the chaos, are ongoing. Police back on the scene today, gas and power restored, but a couple of shops still closed. 2 pedestrians remain in hospital, while 3 others who were being treated for gas exposure have been released. Melinda Ogden, 7 Tasmania News.
Many Tasmanians are passionate about the future of football in our state. That was the take-home message last night from the first of 6 community conversations led by Club Ambassador Jack Rewalt and former Collingwood player Abby Green. The talks hoping to provide some input as to what a Tassie AFL team would look like and allowing the community to have a say. The first session got underway at the Moona Arts Centre. The group heads to Kettering tonight and Oatlands and Launceston over the next week. Registrations for a spot can be made online. A Tasmanian woman has secured the title of having the world's ugliest lawn, going up against some of the most dry, barren spaces in the world. The win was all about promoting water conservation and encouraging more people to keep the taps turned off.
For Sandford resident Kathleen Murray, her ugly lawn is now one of her most prized possessions, and it's been gaining global traction for that very reason.
The whole focus was, yes, it was an ugly lawn, but it was for a good cause. It's about water conservation.
A cause close to her heart. Her family of 5 relies solely on tank water for all house and garden uses. Even her dam hasn't been full for months. She's hoping to inspire more people to ditch the lawnmower and hoses to protect one of our most precious resources.
There's an increasing human population, and water is a finite resource, and we all have to share it, not just with us, but with every other living creature on Earth.
Putting Tassie on the map again, she's won the title of the world's ugliest lawn, run by a group called Gotland. Entries pouring in from as far as the USA, Croatia and Ireland. Kathleen says the last proper rain was in early December, with January to March some of the driest months for this region. But it's dry all year round due to a rain shadow over the South Arm. It wouldn't be fair to say it's all her doing. A family of 4 bandicoots are responsible for the mini burrows littered across the lawn, and Kathleen says they deserve some recognition.
I think so. Well, basically, my bandicoots are now international superstars. I'm just part of their entourage.
While the win sure does come with some perks.
It means I will no longer maybe have to make excuses for why my lawn looks like this. Like I used to say, oh, it's not long enough yet, I'm waiting to cut it for hay.
Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmania News.
My lawn's worse than that. I'll have to enter next year. The Jack Jumpers are on a downward spiral, losing 6 of their last 8 matches. Last night's game gruelling for both sides, with double overtime sending fans wild.
Striving for redemption after Wednesday night's loss to Brisbane, the Jack Jumpers under pressure to defend the island from the Illawarra Hawks.
There's the opening bucket of the night through Crawford.
Playing on home ground, it wasn't until the final quarter things took a turn, Doyle sending the game into overtime.
When he's making shots on both sides of the floor, he's obviously a huge help to us and one of the best players in the league.
The teams neck and neck again when time was up.
We are going to a second period of overtime. Wow.
A last attempt from Drimmick to get ahead, falling short, Illawarra winning by just 1 point.
And the Illawarra Hawks ride the roller coaster all the way to the end.
The little things, fouls, missing free throws, not boxing out.
Pinning their loss on a lack of discipline, the team still managed to display sportsmanship.
They've been fantastic the last month of the season. He's done a great job of flipping the script there, and they're playing the right way and they're playing hard, and they deserve the win.
Whether the Jack Jumpers can do the same is anyone's guess.
I don't know what these 6 games hold. We might not win another game for all I know, or we're able to win 6 in a row.
The Jackies fan base longing for the latter. Brianna Boylan, 7 Tasmania News.
American Emma Navarro has taken out her first Hobart International final. The 22-year-old denied 2-time champion and number 1 seed Elise Mertens from claiming her 3rd title.
Off the back of a spirited battle with Australian Daria Seville, number 1 seed Belgian Elisa Mertens aiming for her 3rd Hobart International title. Facing Emma Navarro, her first appearance in the tournament's final. Early confidence for the young American taking charge of the first set 6-1.
She's got it. One hand on the trophy.
In the second set, Mertens seemed to regain control, taking out the first game. But Navarro wasn't far behind, matching her every step.
How on earth did Navarro generate the angle there?
The tension tightening, both players not giving an inch. But the first seed showed why she's on top, winning the second set.
It will be a 3rd set in the Hobart final.
That 3rd set equally as tense as the second, both players giving it their all. But in the end, Navarro clinched victory.
It's the biggest moment of Emma Navarro's young career. A first ever WTA title wrapped up in style.
I just want to congratulate Elise on a great tournament this week and made it really tough on me today.
It was a great atmosphere. It's always great to be back in Hobart. I've been here many times, and another great week. Congrats to Emma. Played amazing today.
Brianna Boylan, 7 Tasmania News.
Good evening. Today, Hobart 22, Launceston the state's top with 27, Devonport 24, Burnie 25. A few showers fell about most parts of the state this morning. The highest rainfall reported at Sorell with 22 millimetres in the gauge. Across the state, Lowhead 24, Flinders Island and Bushy Park 23, Luncheon Hill and Friendly Beaches 22, Grove 21, St Helens, Maria Island and King Island all 20, 19 for both Lyowini and Strawn. High-level cloud lies over the north and patchy low-level cloud is seen over the northeast and the west despite a relatively sunny afternoon. Broad and thick monsoonal cloud sits over the tropics. Thunderstorms are also brewing over large parts of southern and central New South Wales, southern SA and southwestern WA. Tomorrow, a trough near Perth will extend along the WA coast across to Darwin, and a high in the eastern bight will ridge over Tasmania. South to southwesterly winds 15 to 25 knots, increasing to 30 knots at times in the southeast and northwest in the morning. Southwesterly swells likely to build up to 4 metres. A strong wind warning has been issued for coastal waters between Wineglass Bay to Low Rocky Point and also between Sandy Cape to Stanley. We'll take a look now at conditions for Sunday. Partly cloudy in the south, Hobart 20, Richmond 21, 24 expected for Ooze. A late shower expected in Launceston, although remaining warm with 26, 22 and cloudy in Devonport, a few showers for Deloraine, 23 is the top. 21 and a shower or 2 in Burnie tomorrow, 21 also for Strawn and Curry with partly cloudy conditions. 20 degrees and cloudy for St Helens, sunny and 21 in Swansea, partial cloud in Whitemark with 22. As we approach a new working week, Monday fine apart from early showers in the northwest. Tuesday, showers developing with possible thunderstorms expected. Wednesday, showers and possible thunderstorms continue, mostly about the north. Here's what we can expect across the nation tomorrow. Fine and sunny conditions continue for Alice Springs. Partly cloudy in Melbourne 24, much the same in Adelaide 31, 30 and possible showers for Sydney. And right now in Hobart, it's mostly sunny with 19 degrees, a little bit cloudy across Launceston and Devonport. Now, Murph, you're quite the working class man. Here for another weekend. I hope we're not wearing you out too much.
Just a workaholic, Kaya. I was actually thinking why and how you can get all this into your packed social calendar as well. That's all our news for now. Thanks for joining us. See you again tomorrow night.